What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Complete Tech Crew. As you can see in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a multitude and a variety of different brands, sizes, styles, colors, everything and all of the above of different type of screwdrivers. Why there are so many screwdriver offerings available, why are there so many brands, why are there so many styles. Hopefully we can kind of cover that narrative today and kind of knock out some of those questions, even some of the questions that I have for myself and the questions that I get a lot from a lot of the guys in the field, whether DIY, novice, apprentice, journeyman, or been in the industry 30, 40, whatever odd amount of years. So first we'll start with this Doyle brand. And I got hooked on this Doyle brand because I traveled somewhere and I did not pack my travel kit appropriately. So I was flying on an airplane and there was a lot of stuff missing because I got this emergency call in a rush. I did not pack or plan properly, and there was not a Home Depot or supply house in this specific area anywhere close, nor was it available at the time frame. So good thing that there was a Harbor Freight there that actually just opened up there a couple of days prior, and boom, I was able to grab this Doyle brand, not the specific set, but a Doyle brand, Doyle kit or set just like this, excuse me. So this one is sporting a part number of 64862. And this is from Harbor Freight. This is the Doyle brand. So this is the brand just below the Icon brand, which is their top dog brand there. This is a 6-piece heavy duty screwdriver set. And I guess they're claiming heavy duty because 2 of these have the demolitions class at the bottom of it. I'm trying to stay in frame. Apologies. You can actually kind of bang and beat on these. And that's exactly what I did with this particular screwdriver set. So this thing handled what I threw at it, and it took a beating pretty bad. And I was able to keep them with me and throw them back in my pack and going back home with it. So it was actually worth keeping. I thought this was going to be a certified trash and that I was going to end up throwing it away like a lot of some of the offerings, or quite a bit of the offerings from Harbor Freight. A lot of things are getting better, but they know that some of their stuff is just kind of, emergency use. So if you're really getting down in the nitty gritty and really going to tear up some tools, mechanicing and stuff, and then you move on to your better set for particular instances. So this is a good set. We're going to be breaking right into it in a second. I just want to go over what I have and we'll be ripping them all open. Then you have this set below. This is the 7-piece cushion grip screwdriver set. And in my opinion, this is catered to the electrical industry just because you can see the obvious similarities between the Klein Tools one and this Doyle brand on the 7-piece cushion grip screwdriver set. So I believe they were definitely knocking on Klein's door, letting them know that they're coming for him with that one. This is sporting a part number of 56914. And again, that's the 7-piece cushion grip screwdriver set. So it has quite a nice array of screwdriver tips in there. You got your 5/16, 3/16, quarter inch slotted, your number 2, number 1, and a 3/6 slotted. So those 3/16 slotted, excuse me, guys. Those 3/16 slotted, I use those quite a bit when I'm working on carburetors. I'm into like rebuilding stuff, so I've been working on a couple go-karts and things like that. So that's always a plus, getting your hands dirty and getting in there and being able to run up to Harbor Freight if you have one that breaks, strips, cracks, or you lose it, and grab you a set for under 30 bucks and get back to work. So it's pretty cool there. So that's that set. And we go into the Milwaukee. This is actually what I have on my belt and on a lot of my bags now, aside from Klein and Ideal. I have these Milwaukee ones. I actually really like these ones. This kit is sporting a part number of 48222885, and this is the cushion grip screwdriver set. I like these ones because you can actually put a wrench on them. Have I ever done that? No, I have not. But it's cool that it has that feature, and it lets you know that they're very durable. And these are. I haven't stripped these out, and just the comfort on them alone. I've dropped them and beat them up and all that kind of stuff. And if you look in those slots in there, I've actually stuck something in there to give me some more torque on the actual bit or the driver that I'm driving, and it's worked phenomenally. So I really like this set. It's a great set. And they also have a 6-piece set, which is right here, which gives you a larger 5/16 slotted, which is right here. So I got this set as well, and this is sporting a part number of 48222886. So this is the 6-piece cushion grip screwdriver set. So same thing with this one. Great set, incredible set. I really like the way it feels. I like the elongated shafts on them. I actually truly do like the way they look. So I slap these in my tool bag. They're all circulating around my tool bags and pouches and stuff within my collection. So we'll move to this set that we've seen all the time, particularly in the year end of 2020 was the last time I saw this complete set for such a great price at Home Depot. This is sporting the part number of 4822-2718N, the letter N as in Nancy. So this is an 8-piece screwdriver set. I like this set again because I use this a lot for mechanicing and stuff like that when I'm wrenching on stuff. This kit works really great, or this set works really well. They're very well built. And you know, when you need another kit or you strip or break or lose something, you can just run down to Home Depot and grab the set again. But this set was down in my store due to the end of the year, the end of the year promotions. It already started to clear out. This thing went down to, I believe, like $14.98. So you know what I did? I went ahead and snatched up a grip of them. And for all the people who are watching this and watching it through to this point, it was not the end of the year in 2021. That year was just kind of tumultuous as far as like the prices and all that good stuff. So it didn't fare or bode too well in that particular setting, guys. So enough rambling about that. Those are just some of your features on that one, and we'll dig more into them later as we open these packages up. And then over here, I have the Ideal Champion set. I really love the way these look. They have a great look and a great feel to them. Just that rubber molding and stuff like that just feels really good. So, of course, you got your square, your Robertsons there. You got number 2. It's always essential. A very good little comprehensive set. There you go. You got your slotted there, slotted 3/16. And then you have another Phillips here as well. And then we'll go over to the Klein. Just standard Klein. I love it that they had the magnetic tips. The magnet is not that strong, but it doesn't need to be, because, you know, you're not trying to hold anything like a bolt or anything like that. And then I just have these ones in the packaging that I haven't opened up yet. They were just sitting in my overstock drawer. So we got these number 2s just with a 7-inch shaft. They're elongated, magnetic tip, which works great. And then we have these Rappy Drive is what Klein calls them. I just call them the twisties. That's what I say. So, of course, my term is way worse, but the twisties. I got a slotted, and I have a number 2 Phillips. So, a 3/16 slotted, number 2 Phillips. These work great for me in the certain applications that I work on, and sometimes when I'm wrenching and playing around with stuff, they work great as well. So, those are always a plus. Let's get into digging into some of this stuff. Excuse me. And we'll probably most likely start with the Doyle, get that on out the way. We're going to be checking out the Doyle brand from Harbor Freight. We have the first one that I showed you is a 6-piece, and then we got the 7-piece. So this is the heavy duty set here. And this is just the cushion grip set here, which I do believe they intended to compete with Klein on this one. It is a really good set. I actually enjoy using it. Just keep in mind it's not magnetic tip like Klein is, and I'll kind of try to show you an example of that here. Got a little 4-square box with a little bit of goodies in it there. So the fitment is great. If you guys were wondering about that with the number 2 and the number 3 Phillips, again, it's just not magnetic. So it has great fitment, and these last really long. This is a rack screw. So for in network racks, data racks, that's what this screw is right here. So I always test them out because a lot of times I have fitment issues with these screws, whether it be number 2 or number 3. And that is Phillips there for you. So the fitment is great, guys. I enjoy using these drivers a lot, particularly if I'm going to be doing some demo or tearing some stuff up, primarily for construction. They are very inexpensive, and they last a long time. And they actually both come with a lifetime guarantee. I haven't explored that because usually I'm on the move. So if I do need another set, I'll just go in there and throw down the $23. And if there's a sale, you know, it's going to be much cheaper than that if you have coupons and stuff like that with Harbor Freight. But again, guys, the sizing is really nice. Not too much to gloat about that. They look great. They feel great. And again, like you can see the similarities with the Klein. I mean, they're almost identical aside from the color variation. And they just tell you got your number 2 and then it's 4 there. So there you go, guys. They look good. This particular tandem that I have with Klein, of course, is magnetic. None of these other drivers that we're going to go over are magnetic. They just have that, what can I say, like cobalt tip on there. And I guess that's for durability and, you know, to prevent stripping and warping and stuff like that. But I do believe if I'm going to say anything constructive, I just don't think it would be too much to make the tips on all of these drivers, including the Ideal, including Milwaukee and Doyle alike. Just make these drivers, the driver tips magnetic. I mean, it is 2022, and I think that's something that should just come natural with us, in terms of screwdrivers, driver bits, and stuff like that. It's time for that, definitely. And I don't think that would annoy anybody for those to be magnetic. I'm sure there are applications where that will get in the way, and then it should just be specified on the packaging. But for a package like this, that's actually obviously catered to electricians, sparkies, whatever you want to call us, servicemen, whatever, handymen, or maintenance men, those should definitely be magnetic. So moving on, we'll get those Doyles out the way. Just want to just give you guys a look at those. It's not too much to show or go over on those. I'm going to gloat about those too much. And let's look at the Champion set again. Kind of showed you guys that earlier. But again, you just have your indication of what it is and identification of what it is on the back. And then again, they're very similar to the Doyle and very similar to the Klein. Just blue. You know, those look a lot alike. And of course, they just have like a silver, or for lack of better words, like a platinum tip instead of the black. And these are not magnetic as well, as you guys can see. Great set, great feel. They slap right into all the fasteners really well. No stripping, no warping, nothing like that. I enjoy the square or the Robertson's bit. It works well. And then I actually have one that is very similar to Klein's ECX bit right here. So it works well in quite a few of the applications for electrical fasteners. So I'll show you an example right here, just like I did with the ECX bit with on that 13-1 that I showed you guys, also on that conduit reamer. You see how it fits in there really snug, so it aids you really well on working with these specific type of fasteners on conduit connectors and boxes and stuff like that. This works great for these type of fasteners, because a lot of times your Phillips number 2 or number 3 will not snug in there too well, and you'll cam out all the time and won't get as tight as it should be. So let's move on, guys, to move on to Klein. Why not? We know Klein is clean when it comes to a lot of this stuff, but just showing you guys a multitude and array of options that we do have. You know, you don't always have to stick with one brand. We know one brand does it well and been doing it well for such a long time, but there are other offerings for other scenarios and other applications that we need to be cognizant of and always consider, you know, to get us through our situations. So let's get rid of that and break that off. This tip on this one is not magnetic. The tips on these ones are magnetic. On these number 4s, the 605 and 603. Those are your part numbers, guys, just in case you were running 605 on the slotted, 603 on the Phillips. Those are magnetic tips, and they work great. You know, I'm so used to them not being magnetic. As you see, I picked up that rack screw. Those got a nice little weight on it. So, and there you go. Picked up a 1/4 inch lock washer and a drywall screw. So yeah, the magnetic tip is great on these guys. I really, really like Klein products. You guys know that. So those are good to go on that one. This is 3/16 slotted here on this twister. And then, of course, we got our number 2 Phillips on this twister. If you guys are wanting to know the part number on that, that's a 682 for that Phillips twister. And for the 3/16 twister, that's 6770, excuse me. And these work well. I know a lot of guys ask, like, what's your application? Why do you even have that? It comes in handy. It comes in handy, particularly in those situations where I cannot use a power tool for just being cognizant or for fear of damage or defacing whatever I'm working on. So for insensitive applications or areas, I will refrain from using any power tool or too much force with a regular driver. I'll pull that out, get it done as quick as I possibly can. And then, of course, I have these. It's just an elongated shaft number 2. It's 603-7 is the part number on that, guys. There you go. And then we have a 7-inch elongated shaft. That's what we have there. So that's it for Klein. We'll move on to the standard set of Milwaukee's, which I like these a lot. It's not too much to complain about these at all. So there's a great grip on them. They're virtually inexpensive, you know, right under $30 for that for the set. No complaints at all. Excuse me. Let me get the rest of them in here. This is great again for carburetors and applications like that. Has an elongated shaft, has great torque, made of great materials. Feels great, guys. This is a great set. No cam out. You got your square Robinsons there. No complaints with this set. It's pretty good. Of course, I don't really use this set in the field too much. I use it a lot for my hobbies and stuff like that, for all my little projects that I'm working on, go-karts, engines, whatever it may be, that these come in great for that. Great beater tools, just like the Doyle ones. And when you have an issue, when you have a problem or lose one or just need to get another one, you know where to go. So that's that set. And let's move on to these, because there is one complaint that I have about this set. And other than that, other than it not being magnetic, that's pretty much it. So I'll get right into the gripe that I have about these, and I'll try to keep it in frame the best I can. So these do have a critical issue, and it's only happened to me one time. And I do believe because it was extremely, extremely cold outside, but I don't know. You know, it could have just been I had a bad, poorly manufactured actual screwdriver, and it just happened to fail. But it failed right here, guys, between this plastic piece on the body and the rubber handle. It cracked right there all the way through. And I didn't know when it cracked. I had no idea. I went to use it to work on a fire alarm device, and I'm just twisting like this, like what the heck is going on? And it's just stripping and stripping and stripping. So I put tape on it and kept moving because it's all I had with me in the building. I didn't want to run out back to the van or the truck to get anything. But guys, be cognizant of that. Aside from that, this thing is very solidly built. The grip is great. It doesn't feel like too lumpy or cumbersome like some of those other drivers out there. It just feels great. You got your elongated shaft. You got grips right here, which is, I beat up on these. I beat up on these a lot. That's why I bought additional sets. You can get your channel locks on here and you can go to town. That's exactly what I do. So all of them down to the smallest, thinnest one, you can see right here, they all have those ridges for grips for channel locks. So you can do what you got to do. So I use these as demo drivers. I use them, definitely surpass their intended purpose for applications that I shouldn't be using them for. But the number 2 works absolutely great, guys. This is a great set. No complaints, no issues with it other than what I discussed with you guys. If anybody else had that issue, leave it down in the comments. I'm going to beat up on this new set a little bit to see if I can duplicate it. I'm not going to do that on camera, but that is a fail point. If that's just plastic all the way through the body, that's really not acceptable. And it should be another form of support there other than that soft, fragile, nimble plastic. So guys, again, as always, thank you so much for watching. I know this video was kind of boring. I wasn't in it. Kind of a top-down video, but I didn't think I needed to be. And just try to give you guys some insight on a lot of the options, some of the options that are out there and available, and what has worked best for me and what hasn't. And it's Complete Tech Crew with a K. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification icon, comment, share, like, let everybody know about the channel. I thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, maintain a level head. Always hold your head high. We all going through things. Stay positive, stay positive, stay positive. A positive outlook and disposition cannot be tarnished by anything but you. So you have the power to continue to wake up in the morning, brush off the past or previous day's issues, and continue to move forward with bright eyes, a bushy tail, and continue to push forward through the day positively. So stay positive, guys. Positivity is everything. Maintain a positive disposition. The universe will receive that and send it back to you times 10 million. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Be blessed. Peace.